Hey there, and welcome back to my desk. And so last time we took a look at a 3DS from Hong Kong, and then we took a look at a Mario 64 guide from Hong Kong. So why not a Famicom from Hong Kong? This is the Hong Kong version Famicom, another thing that I mentioned back in my Nintendo in Hong Kong video, but I never actually got my hands on one until now. Because these apparently they aren't like super rare in here, but like it's hard to find one in decent condition. And this is definitely in decent condition. When I got this, I thought it was like gonna be more yellow than I remember. And I don't know if this comes across well on camera, but it is a bit more yellow to the eyes in front of me than I imagined. But just for the occasion, before I dive into the details, I do have my original Famicom. If I can put it right here, because it's got like an AV cable's hardwired to it, and it's like super long. But mine is actually way more yellow than the Hong Kong version that I got. But here we can compare the two side to side. So this Famicom version was specifically only sold in Hong Kong, and there are some quirks to it that are different than the regular Famicom. Then we'll get to that. But as you can see, the easiest way to distinguish between the two versions is that the labels are completely different. We've got the traditional like regular family computer label over here, and here we have a nice little gold colored label, Nintendo Family Computer Hong Kong version. And all of the like normal sticker labels on the system that are normally in Japanese, they've all been translated to English. So now if you've ever wondered what the text on the Famicom says, here it goes. So let me focus on here because I gotta tinker with the lighting. Turn off the power before inserting or removing a game cassette. If the reset switch is pressed, scores recorded will be erased and lost. And over on the expansion port. Yep, do not touch the terminals with your hand or metal object. This may result in damage to the unit. So yeah, that's basically it. Japanese Famicom, but with English labels, because Hong Kong Famicom. Man, if you flip this over, it's going to be super hard to do this because of the funny hardwired controllers. This is what the back of the Japanese Famicom looks like. You know. And over here on the back, we have English on the label instead. Family computer, same thing in Japanese. And it's got its own unique little serial there. Model number HVZ001HKG. So this is the model number that they gave the Hong Kong Famicom, adds an HK to the bottom. But I'm pretty sure the hardware, like the actual plastic shell, these two like share basically the same thing. There's no other external difference. Basically, just only the labels are different. So these hardwire controllers are a mess. So let me get this Famicom out of the way first. Love the little controller wires just sticking out the back. But you may be asking, what's so special about this Hong Kong Famicom? Because I forgot about what you said in the Hong Kong video. Well, controllers, basically same thing. Selects regular player 1 controller. Player 2 controller has the mic with the volume switch. And basically, aside from the English labels, the only external difference that you'll see in the back is, if I can get the wire out of the way, this is the AC adapter. It's the same as the regular Japanese Famicom. And here, instead, well, actually, the Famicom still uses a RF output only, no AV, only RF. But here we have a slow normal switch instead of what's on a regular Famicom. It would toggle between. I have to take my Japanese Famicom over here. All right. Pardon the mess of cables, but here instead of slow and normal, we have TV, game, and then channel 1, channel 2, and then RF switch. Okay, so basically, I have had like the longest time trying to figure out what this slow normal switch here does. And what I've seen online gave me a bunch of like conflicting information. So I decided to like try and see if I can get my hands on one myself, just to get to the bottom of this. And it just so happened that this thing also came with the original instruction manual. I have not seen this scanned online at all. And I have never even like seen it before this. So we are just going to just sit down, flip through the entire thing, because I am pretty sure you are all dying to know what the Hong Kong Famicom manual looks like. So let's get this out of the way, and we will settle in here, and we will take a look. So it's a bit tattered because it's, you know, from the 80s, but we've got both an English and Chinese translation over here. Name of each part and function, connecting the family computer with TV, blah, blah, blah. This product is produced in Hong Kong only, and it's Chinese and English, no Japanese. So I guess we can just focus on the English part. We can zoom in if you want interested in. Okay, here we have the name of each part and function. We have the cassette slot, connector cover, basically everything that's the same on the original Famicom. But here we have the slow normal switch instead of the channel switching thingy, because I'm assuming Hong Kong TV channels are slightly different than Japanese TV channels. So I have no idea why, but we'll find out soon enough. But we also have accessories, AC adapter and RF cable, and it just so happens that my console also came with these two things. So here, suddenly, an AC adapter. Here you can see there's an original Nintendo AC adapter for the Famicom. It says HKG on there. If I can highlight it, there we go. Use with HPC001 HKG only, and model number HPC002 HKG. It takes a 200 volt input because Hong Kong, 50 hertz, outputs 10 volts DC. Interestingly enough, it has like this kind of style of plug. So I don't know about you, but in Hong Kong, I've remembered that we've used like the British plug, the free prong style plug for like the longest time. So I don't know why this is using like the old American Japanese style like 2-prong plug. There's probably some like electrical plug history I do not know here, so I'm not technology connection, so I will not get into that. But we also have the RF cable. Let me get that. Yep, it's an RF cable, and unlike the Color TV Game 15 that I showcased a while ago, this one actually fits perfectly into my TV's antenna slot. So we can just plug this in directly to the TV, and we're good to go. So let's keep going. Power, slide forward to turn the power on. Eject, slide this to eject the cassette. Reset, press this when an error is made during operation. So I guess like when when the cartridge just like craps itself out and you gotta reset it. TV terminal, plugs next to RF plug side. Never connect anything other than the attached RF cable. And we have okay, here we go. Slow normal switch. Use this to adjust the speed of the game. 2 modes are available for slow mode. So apparently, if you switch between normal and slow, it would toggle between normal and slow A mode, normal, and then slow B. It switches back normal and then goes slow A. I have no idea like what they mean by slow A and slow B. The right side, the Chinese translation, just basically says the same thing. It doesn't like explain what slow A means. AC adapter terminal connects this attached special AC adapter. Expansion connector connects various devices. Never contact fingers on metal to the terminal part. This may damage the internal. Yeah. Controller with single play. Microphone volume to prevent noise on TV. Set the volume to minimum level when the mic is not used. And here it teaches you how to connect the Famicom gun, HPC005. So the Famicom light gun sold in Hong Kong apparently. I don't know if it's like an import thing or officially licensed. I don't think that is, but anyway. Same here on the TV. So basically it's also teaching you to just connect the RF cable directly to like the input on the TV. So basically the same deal I am doing with the CRT TV I have right now. So nice. How to use the family computer. Turn the TV on, insert the game cassette, turn on the power switch, press the reset switch. Reset. Pressing the reset switch is part of like the process of turning it on for some reason. Set the TV channel to the channel for the family computer. It doesn't tell you what channel, just set the channel. I personally, I just kind of like, just try to search for a signal until I found the actual signal for the Famicom. But when the image of the family computer is poor, the TV channel may not be set to the channel for the family computer. Read the instruction manual to fix the TV, set the proper channel. Yep, okay. And precautions during use. Completely insert it, being careful not to unnecessarily force in the main unit. Shut off the power switch of the family computer. Use eject to carefully take out the cassette. Keep it free of dust. Do not place in a heated environment or for shocking the main unit. AC adapter may be warm. This is not abnormal. Yeah, this is normal. They just say this is normal. Why is it not abnormal? Like, always disconnect the main unit from the outlet after use. Never disassemble the unit. When playing in, remain as far from the TV screen as possible. Well, with the hardwired controllers, that may be a challenge. For health reasons, when playing for a game, take a break. I don't know if this is normally in like the Japanese manual, but it's kind of interesting to see Nintendo back in the Famicom days already going like, hey, you should take a break when you're playing. Okay, That's good advice, though. So in case there are children watching, uh, before asking for repair. Oh, here we got troubleshooting. No image or sound. The TV report is connected. TV reports off. Only noise is heard. Band appears on the screen. Is the TV channel fine control knob set correctly? Image has no color. Image appears without sound. Shakes or moves vertically. So, okay. Here it says change the slow normal switch on the back panel of the main unit when TV vertical synchronizing cannot be set. So something to do with VSync? I don't know the technical jargon, but apparently it's something related to that. Corner of the screen is distorted. Is the luminance set too high? Horizontal synchronizing knob upside. Wait, I don't. Does my TV even have that? I have no idea. Image is too small or too big for the screen. Neither the TV nor family computer is in disorder. There are no problems to play games. I mean, if the image is too big, maybe. Image is disturbed when you're playing. Is it slot properly? Is operation must be different from the model TV. See the respective TV instruction manual and specifications. LSI, CPU, 8 bits, NCH cut. I have no idea what this means. There's a PPU. Yes, video controller. The RAM 2K, X-bit, static RAM, ROM maximum 32K. Dimensions. There's the weight of the Famicom, in case you wanted to know that. 2 accessories. Due to upgrading specifications may change without notice. I don't think they actually released the AV Famicom here. I don't think. But I think that's it. Wow. And a memo page that that was actually used. It's upside down. Those are Chinese names of certain children taking down the checklist of I don't know what they use this for, but it's always kind of funny when you see like a memo page in an instruction manual that has actually been used by a child at some point. I mean, some people might prefer to have it clean, but I don't know. It's just fascinating to have this sort of history here. But I don't want to inadvertently like review who those are, but they're just names. It's fine. But here we go. We have Simon and Toys Company. In the Hong Kong video, I didn't mention that like Simon and Toys first distributed the Famicom in Hong Kong, which is followed by Manny. They're not two separate companies. They're the same company. They just renamed themselves. So Simon and Toys is Manny that we've seen later on with like the N64 Game Boy stuff. But back when they distributed the Famicom, that's what they're called. And that is the instruction manual for the Famicom Hong Kong version. Okay, I think at this point that you guys just want to see this thing in action, so we will go ahead and cut to me connecting this to my CRT television and just playing games on it, just trying to figure out what the whole slow normal deal on the back of the system is and whether connecting it via RF even works at all. So, jump cut! Okay, it took me a while to figure out how to set all this up because of the stupid hardwired controllers and also to put the camera in front of the TV and everything. But this should probably work. And also, surprise AV Famicom cameo. But we are going to be testing this. Well, we can't test this with anything other than Super Mario Brothers. So let's turn this on with my trusty Wii Remote TV control. Press the A button, not the power button, but look, reference to a different video. And I have this set to channel 1. The default is not channel 1. This is just what I've tuned it to because analog TV in Hong Kong is dead. But let's turn it on. And dear God, I miss composite already. Yep, so this is the best I can get it looking with the RF cable plugged directly into the TV. I don't know if it comes across well on the camera, but the colors are super muted. There is that color band right in the middle there that's like occasionally flashing, and occasionally like the color just goes away like that. That is the best I can get it looking. I don't know if like people in the 80s had to like deal with this. I don't think RF used to be that bad. Like even the color TV game 15 I tried didn't have a quality as like terrible as this. Or if it's literally just like the cable I'm using having some problems with or anything. But yeah, the color is just like going in and out. And I've tried fiddling with like the cable and like tried plugging it in and out a couple of times. I don't know if it's my TV or if it's the Famicom or yep. But basically that's how it is. And we are just going to like take this from here. This is an incredibly short controller wire, but I'm just gonna have to like haphazardly stand here behind the camera and play Mario 1. Well, at least the audio works. But other than this, it's a very standard like Mario. It's very standard Famicom experience from Mario. But it's aside from like the weird colors, It might be something with my TV, or, you know, I have no idea. Also, in case you're wondering, yes, this is indeed running in... Oh my god, the colors. But yes, I am running a Japanese copy of the game, normally NTSC, so the Hong Kong Famicom does indeed run in NTSC. I grabbed the flagpole, it switches to black and white. Now, let me go ahead and reset. I'm gonna go into World 1-1, and I'm just gonna, like, for example, just stand here, right? Okay. So I am going to go over there and change the slow normal toggle switch, see what happens. Nothing. So I am legitimately, like, confused. You toggle the switch, nothing happens. The music doesn't, like, change or anything. The game still runs fine. Like, literally no physical interference has happened with the game, which is making me wonder if the system has actually been tampered with at some point. I don't think it is, because, like, clearly I have no idea if it's a mod or not. I have not opened it before, but as of right now, this slow and normal switch, it might as well just not exist. I have no idea if this is the same case with other Hong Kong Famicom consoles, so I have no idea if I'm supposed to be bummed out or I'm unsurprised, because apparently it might also, the model of my television might also be a factor. Apparently I tried to get a Famicom Hong Kong just to get to the bottom of this, and I'm left with more questions than answers. So that's funny how that turns out, but we will go ahead and just test other games on this, because why not? Going straight from the most basic cartridge to one of the most advanced ones, this is Kirby. Here we go. I hope that didn't, like, mess my save file up, but oh, there it is, 100% safe. And yep, it is totally Kirby. I mean, besides from this, it's really just a Famicom, so I don't know if there's anything special I can say about it, but because you guys all tuned in just to see, like, what the differences, what differences the Hong Kong version has anyway. But turns out I have no idea if there's, like, a satisfying ending for you all, because apparently the switch on the back does nothing. Let me try this again on Kirby. Nothing. Yeah, so I am genuinely confused. I might actually have to go online and look for more answers, because I have legitimately no idea what's happening here. But we will try one last thing. Okay, so what I have here is NES multi-card. I don't know if you can see this here, but it came with my NES, and I do have, like, a converter that lets me use this on a Famicom. And what's special about this is that it has some PAL games on there, even though it's normally an NTSC cartridge, so it contains some games that play faster than normal, because they're PAL, or slower, I forgot how it works, but we're gonna go ahead and try this out on this Hong Kong Famicom, just to see if there's anything different. Alright, here we go. So, according to what I know, actually the colors looks fine on here for some reason, because it's probably just, oh, nope, there goes the color. So, from what I can remember, Mario 2 on here is actually a PAL game, so let's play in here. That is definitely faster. Yup. So I guess PAL games just play, like, at their NTSC speeds, so faster than normal. And yep, it's Mario 2, Game of the Year. I still can't get over, like, the weird colors. I'm pretty sure RF was not this bad, or maybe it was this bad. I'm just, like, this is, like, my second console that uses, like, RF displays, so it might actually be that bad. I'm just, like, not. I'm just used to composite or something. But we're just gonna also set the controller aside and do this no normal thing again, even though I know for sure it probably does not do anything. Yep, nothing. Wow, what a finale! But yeah, that will be it for this Famicom Hong Kong thing right there. This is probably like my first time just like messing around with this, so there's probably going to be more questions I have to find out about that thing later. But there we go. Here's the full thing. But I might update you guys if I actually find more answers on this. But as it stands, this is the Hong Kong Famicom. It's a weird little thing. Apparently it has a slow normal switch, but doesn't work. I don't know if it's my system, my TV, or whatever. For now, this is all I can find on it. But I will update you guys if I find any more information on it. So that will be it for me today. I will just catch you guys next time I have something more interesting to share. So take care.